Hi guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to read Luke 18 to 24, Proverbs 2, and Psalm 71. This is stuff. And he taught them a parable to the effect that they ought always to pray and not lose heart. He said, "Instead and see, there was a judge who had fear of God, no respect of man. There was a widow in that city kept coming to him, and saying, 'Give me justice against my adversary.' For a while he refused. After he said to himself, 'Though I neither fear God nor respect man, yet because this widow keeps bothering me, I will give her justice, so that she will not beat me down by her continual coming.' And the Lord said, 'Hear what the unrighteous judge says. And will not God give justice to his elect who cry to him all day and night? When he delay longer than I tell you, he will give justice to them speedily. And at last when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith in them on earth?' He has told this parable to some who trust in themselves that they are righteous, and treat others with contempt. Two men went up and set up to pray, one a Pharisee and the other a tax collector. The Pharisee standing by himself prayed thus: 'God, I thank you that I am not like other men, extortioners, unjust, adulterers, or even like the tax collector. I fast twice a week, I give twice all that I get.' And tax collector stand firm, will even lift up his eyes to heaven, and be his breast, saying, 'God, be merciful to me, a sinner.' I tell you, this man went down to his house justified, rather than the other. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and the one who humbles himself will be exalted. And they were bringing even infants to him that he might touch them. And when the disciples saw it, they rebuked them. And Jesus called to him and saying, 'Let the children come to me, and do not hinder them, for to such belongs the kingdom of God. Truly I say to you, whoever does not receive the kingdom of God like a child shall not enter.' And will ask them, 'God, good teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?' And Jesus said to him, 'Why do you call me good? No one is good except God alone. You know the commandments: do not commit adultery, do not murder, do not steal, do not bear false witness, honor your father and mother.' And he said, 'All these things I kept from my mouth.' And Jesus heard this. He said to him, 'One thing you still lack: sell all that you have and distribute to the poor, and you have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me.' When he heard these things, he became very sad, for he was extremely rich. Jesus, seeing that he had become sad, said how difficult it is for those who have wealth to enter the kingdom of God. It is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich person to enter the kingdom of God. And those who heard it said, 'Then who can be saved?' And he said, 'What is but impossible with man is possible with God.' And Jesus said, 'See, you have left out how the ends have followed you.' He said to them, 'Truly I say to you, there is no one who has left house or wife or brothers or parents or children for the sake of the kingdom of God, he will not receive many times more than this time, in the age to come eternal life.' And taking the dog, he said to him, 'See, we are going up to Jerusalem, and everything that is written about the Son of Man, our prophets, will be accomplished. He will be delivered over to the Gentiles, and will be mocked and shamefully treated, and spit upon, and after flogging him they will kill him. On the third day he will rise.' And they understood none of these things. The same was hidden from them, and they did not grasp what they were said. And as they drew near to Jericho, a blind man was sitting by the roadside begging. And hearing a crowd going by, he inquired what of this man. They told him, 'Jesus of Nazareth is passing by,' and cried out, 'Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me.' And those who were in front rebuked him, telling him to be silent. He cried out all the more, 'Son of David, have mercy on me.' And Jesus stopped and commanded him to be brought to him. And he came near, he asked him, 'What do you want me to do for you?' He said, 'Lord, let me recover my sight.' And Jesus said to him, 'Recover your sight, your faith has made you well.' Immediately he recovered his sight and followed him, glorifying God. All the people when they saw it gave praise to God. He entered Jericho and was passing through, and behold, there was a man named Zacchaeus. He was a chief tax collector and was rich. He was seeking to see who Jesus was, but on account of the crowd he could not, as he was small in stature. So he ran ahead and climbed up into a sycamore tree to see. And he was about to pass that way, and Jesus came to the place. He looked up and said to him, 'Zacchaeus, hurry and come down, for I must stay at your house today.' So he hurried and came down and received him joyfully. And he saw they all grumbled, and he's gone on to be the guest of man who is the sinner. And Zacchaeus stood and said to the Lord, half of my goods I give to the poor. If I defraud anyone of anything, I restore it fourfold.' Jesus said to him, 'Today salvation has come to this house, since he is the son of Abraham. The Son of Man came to seek and to save the lost.' As they heard these things, he proceeded to tell a parable. This was near to Jerusalem, and because they supposed that the kingdom of God was to do it immediately, he said, therefore, no man went into a far country to receive for himself the kingdom and then return. According to his servants, he gave them 10 minas, and he said to him, 'Engage in business in 25 minutes.' Citizens hated him and said undelicately after him, saying, 'We do not want this man to reign over us, but you and me return having received the kingdom.' He ordered these servants to whom he had given the money to be called to him, that he might know what they had gained by doing business. First came before us, saying, 'Lord, your mina has made 10 minas more.' He said to him, 'Well done, good servant, because you have been faithful in very little, you shall have authority to return cities.' The second came, saying, 'Lord, your mina has made 5 minas.' And he said to him, 'You are to be over 5 cities.' And another came, saying, 'Lord, here's your mina, which I kept laid away in a handkerchief. I was afraid, because you are a severe man. You take what you did not deposit, and reap what you did not sow.' He said to me, 'I will condemn you with thy own words. You weak servant, you knew that I was severe man, taking what I did not deposit, and leaving what I did not sow. Why then did you not put my money in the bank, and I come out might have collected it with interest?' And he said to those who stood, 'Take the mina from him, and give it to the one who has the 10 minas.' And he said to him, 'Lord, he has 10 minas. I tell you that to everyone who has more will be given, and from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away. And as for these enemies of mine who do not want me to reign over you, and go here and slaughter them before me.' And he said these things, he went ahead going up to Jerusalem, and he came near to Bethany at the mouth that is called Olivet. He sent two to the disciples, saying, "Go into the lodge in front of you, and from where on entering you'll find a colt tied, which no one's ever sat. Untie and bring it here. And ask you why you're untying. You will say this, the Lord has need of it." So those were sent away, and were sent all went away, and found just as he told them. And as untying the colt, and he said, "Why untying the colt?" And he said, "The Lord has need of it." And he brought it to Jesus, and throwing the cloaks on the colt, they sent Jesus on it. As he rode along, they spread their cloaks on the road. As he was drawing near, already on the way down the Mount of Olives, the whole multitude of disciples began to rejoice and praise God with loud voice for all the mighty works that they had seen, saying, "Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord. He's in heaven, glory in the highest." And some of the Pharisees and God said to him, "Nature rebuke your disciples." Yes, I tell you, if these were signs, the very stones would cry. And when Julian saw the sea, he wept over it, saying, "Would that even you had known this day the things that I make for peace. But now they came from your eyes, and the days will come upon you, and your enemies will set up a barricade around you, and surround you, and hem you in on every side, and take you down to the ground, you and your children within you, and will leave one stone upon another in you, because you did not know the time of your visitation." And he entered the temple and began to drive out those he saw, saying to them, "It is written, the house shall be called a house of prayer. You have made it a den of robbers." While he was teaching him daily in the temple, chief priests and scribes and the principal men of the people were seeking to destroy him, and they did not find anything they could do. All the people were hanging on to his words. One day as Jesus was teaching the people in the temple and preaching the gospel, the chief priests and the scribes of the elders came up and said to him, "Tell us by what authority you do these things, or who is it that gave you this authority?" He answered, "I saw ask you a question, now tell me, was the baptism of John from heaven or from man?" And they discussed with one another, saying, "If we say from heaven, he will say, why did you not believe him? If they say from man, all the people stones to death." But they convinced that John was a prophet. So they answered that they did not know where it came from. Jesus said to them, "Neither will I tell you by what authority I do these things." He began to tell the people this parable: "A man planted a vineyard, let it out to tenants, went to another country for a long while. Then time came to send the servant back to the tenants that they should give some of the fruit of the vineyard. The tenants being him and sent him away empty-handed. They sent another servant, and those who beat and treated him shamefully, and sent him away empty-handed. And he sent yet a third. This one the heirs that they would then cast him. And then the vineyard said, "What shall I do? Else that my beloved son has their respect to him." And they said, "10 swords," and they said 10 swords. "It's the head, let's kill him, so that the inheritance might be ours." They threw him out of the vineyard and killed him. And the owner of the vineyard, what then will the owner of the vineyard do to him? He will come and destroy those tenants and give the vineyard to others. When he heard this, they said, "Surely not." He looked directly at them and said, "What then is this, Ezra? The stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. And no falls on that stone will be broken to pieces, and it falls on anyone, it will crush him." No question, scribes and the chief priests sought to lay hands on him at that very hour. You can see that he told his parable against them. They feared the people. They watched him and spies who pretended to be sincere, and that they would each cause him in something they said, so as to deliver him up to authority and jurisdiction of the public government. So they asked him, "Teacher, we know that you see and teach rightly, and you show no partiality. Truly teach the way of God. And it is not for us to give truly to see someone. It is perceived in the show of craftiness and said to him, show me a Daenerys whose likeness and inscription to have." He said Caesar, and he said to them, "When to Caesar the things that are Caesar, and to God the things that are God's." And they were not able in the presence of the people to catch him in what he said. And all in his answer they became silent. They came to him some Sadducees, those who denied that there is a resurrection. They asked him a question, saying, "Teacher, most break for us day from man's brothers die. I have a wife with no children. The man must take a widow and raise up offspring for his brother. No, there are 7 brothers. The first took a wife and died without children. The second and the third took her, and likewise all 7 left no children and died. After the woman also died in the resurrection, therefore knew his wife will the one be. The servant had his wife, and Jesus said to him, the sons of this age marry and are given in marriage, with those who consider worthy to attain to that age, and to the resurrection, the dead neither marry nor given in marriage. They cannot die anymore, neither because they are equal to angels, and they are sons of God. And sons of the resurrection, the dead are raised, even Moses showed in the passage about the bush. And he calls the Lord the God of Abraham, and the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And he is not God of the dead, but of the living, and will live to him. And these sons of the scribes answered, "Teacher, you spake him off, for they no longer dared to ask him any question." And he said to him, "How can they say that the Christ is David's son? And that David himself says in the book of Psalms, the Lord said to my Lord, sit by my right hand until I make your enemies your footstool." David thus calls him Lord. So how is he his son? And here all the people he said to his disciples. And he read the scribes who like to walk about among warriors and like readers in the marketplaces, and the best seats in the synagogues and the places of honor feasts. He devours widows' house and for a person to make a long prayers. And they received the greater condemnation. Jesus looked up and saw the rich putting in their gifts into offering box, and then he saw a poor widow put in 2 cups, small cup of coins. And he said, "Truly I tell you, this poor widow has put in more than all of them. They contributed out of their abundance. She out of her poverty put in all she had to live on." While some were speaking on the temple, and how it is done with noble stones. Offerings he said, "As for these things that you see, Jesus will come and thou will not be left. You will sit upon another, thou will not be thrown down." And then he asked him, "Teacher, when will these things be, and what will be the sign when these things are about to take place?" And he said, "See that you are not led astray, for many will come by me and say, I am he, and the time is at hand. Do not go after them. When you hear wars and tumults, do not be terrified. These things must first take place, and the end will not be at once. And he said to them, Nation will rise against nation, kingdoms against kingdom. There will be great earthquakes and very places, famine and pestilences, and there will be terrors and great signs of heaven. But before this, they will lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues of prison. And will be brought before kings and governors for their name's sake. This will be an opportunity to bear witness. Sit therefore in your minds, not to meditate beforehand how to answer. I give you a mouth of persuasion, on your adversary will be able to withstand or contradict. It will do you to live it up even by parents, and brother and relatives, and friends, and some of you they will be put to death. You will be hair by all for my name's sake, but not a hair of your hair will perish. I own you until gain your lives. And you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, and know that its desolation has come near them. Let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. Let those who are inside the sea to plan, and let those who are in the country enter it for those are days of vengeance, to fulfill all that is written. And last will I pray there for those who are missing infants in those days. And there will be great distress upon the earth in the wrath against these people. And will fall by their just one be led captive among all nations. And Jerusalem will be turned underfoot by the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles will fulfill. There will be signs of suddenly and scars on the earth distress. Have nations in perplexity because of the royal sea and the waves. You will faint in fear in the foreboding of what is coming of the world. And the powers of the heavens will be shaken. And they'll see suddenly coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to take place, straighten up and raise your heads, because your redemption is drawing near. They told them how to look to the fig tree and all the trees. And as soon as they come out, if you see for yourselves, know that summer is already near. Summer is already near. So also when you see these things taking place, you know that the kingdom of God is near. Truly I say to you, this generation will not pass away until all is taken place. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. Watch yourselves, lest your hearts be weighed down with dissipation, drunkenness, and cares of this life, and that day come upon you suddenly like a trap. It will come upon all who dwell on the face of the whole earth. Stay awake all times, and that you may have strength to escape all these things that are going to take place, and to stand before the Son of Man. Every day he was teaching in the temple, at night he went out and lawyers at the man called Olivet. And early in the morning all the people came to him in the temple to hear him. And on feast on unleavened bread, Jun, which is called the Passover, and the chief priests and scribes to see how to put him to death. They feared the people, and Satan entered to Judas called Iscariot. He was at the number of the 12. He went away and conferred with the chief priests and the officers how he might betray him to them. And they were glad. They had agreed to give him money, and they considered and sought an opportunity to betray him even near Baptist son of Cora. And it came the day of unleavened bread, on which the Passover lamb had to be sacrificed. And Jesus sent Peter and John, saying, Go prepare the Passover for us that we may eat. And they said to him, Well, we have us prepared. He said to them, Behold, when you have entered the city, and a man carrying a jar of oil will into the house, and he entered his house, and the master of the house teaches those to those that goes, and now we eat the Passover. And he will show you a large room with furniture prepared there. And when the famine just hit on them, they prepared the Passover. And the hour came, he reclined at table, and an apostle with him. And he said to them, I have earnestly desired to eat the Passover with you before I suffer. For I tell you, I will not eat until it's fulfilled in the kingdom of God. And he took a cup, and to give thanks, he said, Take this, no wine among yourselves. For I tell you that from now on, I will not drink of the fruit of the wine until the kingdom of God comes. And he took bread, which he gave thanks. He broke it and gave it to them, saying, This is my body, which is given for you. Do this in remembrance of me. And likewise the cup after they had eaten, saying, The cup that is poured out for you is the new covenant in my blood. Now the hand of him who betrays me is with me on the table. The Son of Man, as it has been determined. But woe to that man to whom he is betrayed. And they began to question one another, which of them could be who was going to do this. And a dispute arose among them, and as to which of them was to be regarded as the greatest. They said to the kings and Gentiles exercise lordship over them, and those in authority are called benefactors. And not so with you, rather let the greatest among you become as the youngest, and the leaders the one who serve. And who is the greater, one who reclines at table, and the one who serves. And not the one who reclines at table, I am among you as the one who serves. You are those who have stayed with me in my trust, and assigned to you, as my father assigned to me a kingdom, that you may eat and drink of my table in my kingdom, sit on thrones, judging in 12 tribes of Israel. Simon, behold, Satan demanded to have you. He might sift you like wheat, but I will pay for you, and your faith may not fail. And he turned away, stringing your bows. And he said to him, Lord, I am ready to go with you, both to prison and to death. And Jesus said, I tell you, Peter, the rooster will not crow this day until you deny 3 times that you know me. And he said to him, When I sent out with you, no money bag, no knapsack or sandals, did you lack anything? They said, Nothing. He said to them, And now let the one who has money bag take him likewise a knapsack. Let the one who has no sword sell his cloak and buy one. I tell you that the scripture must be fulfilled in me. And he has numbered the transgressors, what is written about me is fulfilled me. They said, Look, Lord, here are 2 swords. And he said, Is enough. And he came out as per his custom to smell of olives, and the disciples followed him. And he came to the place, he said to pray that you may not enter into temptation. He withdrew from them and by stones constructed, and knelt down and prayed, saying, Father, if you are willing, remove this cup from me. And lest not my will but yours be done. And there appeared to him an angel from heaven, strengthened him. And moving over he prayed more earnestly, and his sweat became like great drops of blood falling down to the ground. First from prayer he came to the disciples and found them sleeping for him. He said to them, Why are you sleeping? Rise and pray that you may not enter into temptation. And who was still speaking became a crowd, and then called Judas, one of the 12 was leading them. And Jesus went to Jesus to kiss him, and Jesus said to him, Judas, would you betray the Son of Man with a kiss? And those who were around him saw what they were for. They said, Lord, shall we strike with the sword? And then struck the son with the high piece and cut off his right ear. But Jesus said, No more of this. He touched his ear and healed it. And Jesus said to the chief priests and officers and commanders arms, who come against me, if we come against you with swords and clubs, and I was with you day after day in the temple, you did not lay hands on me. And this is in the power of darkness. And they seized him and bring him into a high priest's house. And people followed him just and they could not find the middle of the courtyard and sat down together. He sat down among them, and a servant fell against his side in the light. He looked closely at him and said, This man also was with her. He denied and said, Well, I do not know. And a little later someone else saw it, and he said, You're one of them. He said, Man, I am not. And after an interval of about an hour, still another insisted, saying, Suddenly this man also was with her. For he too is a Galilee. Peter said, Man, I do not know what you're talking about. Immediately while still speaking, the rooster crowed. And the Lord turned and looked at Peter, and Peter remembered saying to the Lord how he said to him, Before the rooster crows today, you'll deny me 3 times. He went out and wept bitterly. The men who were holding Jesus in custody were mocking him as they beat him. They stood blindfolded him and kept asking him prophecy. What is it that struck you? And they said many other things against him, blaspheming him. And day came, and suddenly the elders of the people gathered together with the chief priests and Christ, and led them away to the council and said, If you are the Christ, tell us. And he said to them, If I tell you, you will not believe. They are asking, you will not answer. From now the 7 minutes, I received the reckoning and power. So they also said, Are you the Son of God? Then he said to you, say that I am. They said, What further testimony do we need? He heard it ourselves from his own lips. And the whole company of them arose and brought him before Pilate. And they began to accuse him, saying, We found this man misleading our nation and forbidding us to give tribute to Caesar, saying that he himself was Christ the King. So Pilate asked him, the King of the Jews, and he answered. He said, So Pilate said to the chief priests and the crowd, Find a guilt in this man. But they were urgent, saying, He stirs the people, teaching throughout all Judea, and from Galilee even to this place. Pilate heard this. He asked whether the man was Galilee. And he learned that if he belonged to Herod's jurisdiction, he sent him over to Herod, who was himself in Jerusalem at that time. Herod saw Jesus, he was very glad. He long desired to see him, and because he heard about it, and he was happy to see some sign done by him. The question was something like, he made an answer. The chief priest and the scribes stood by, and heavenly accused him. And Herod with his soldiers treated him with contempt and mocked him. And arraying him in his London clothing, he sent him back before Pilate. And Herod and Pilate became friends with each other that very day. Before this they had been at enmity with each other. Pilate then called together the chief priests and the rulers of the people, and said to you, brought me this man as one who is misleading people. After examining him before you, behold, I did not find this man guilty of any of your charges against him. And did Herod, we send him back to us. Look, nothing deserving death has been done by him. I'll therefore punish him and release him. They all cried out together. Where was this man? And this was Barabbas, a man who had been thrown into prison for an insurrection raised in the city again, and for murder. Pilate then addressed them once more, desiring to release Jesus. They kept shouting, Crucify, crucify him. The 3rd time he said to him, what you've really done, I found him no guilt of deserving death. I therefore punish him and release him. They were urged, demanding with their loud cries that they should be crucified. Their voice prevailed, so Pilate decided that their demand should be granted. He released them and had been thrown into prison for insurrection and murder, whom they asked, delivered Jesus over to their will. As they led him away, they seized one Simon of Cyrene, who was coming in from the country, and laid him on the cross to carry it behind Jesus. And there followed him a great multitude of the people, and all who were only allowed to for him. Turning to Jesus said, Brothers of Jerusalem, no we will weep for yourselves and for each other. For the days are coming when they will say, Blessed are the barren, and the two wombs that never born, the breast that never nursed. They will begin to see to the earth, fall us, and to the hills cover us. And if they do these things when the water is green, and what will happen when it is dry? 2 others who were criminals were led away and went to death with them. And when they came to a place they called the Skull, there they crucified and the criminals, one on his right and one on his left. And Jesus said, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. And they cast the stone of Riders' garments. And he was stood by watching at the roof, scoffed at him, saying, He saved others and saved himself. He is Christ of God's chosen one. The soldiers mocked him, coming out from exile and saying, If you are the king of the Jews, save yourself. Now this wasn't the description over him. This is the kingdom of the Jews. Neither criminals who hang road at him, saying, I am with the Christ, save yourself and us. But the other rebuked and say, do not fear God, since you are under the same sentence of condemnation. And we indeed justly, for we are receiving no due order of our deeds. This man has done nothing wrong. And he said, Jews, remember when you come into your kingdom. He said to truly I say to you, today will be with me in paradise. And now is now about to sick there, and the darkness over the whole land to enlighten. While the sun's light failed, and the second of the temple was torn in two. Then Jesus called out with a loud voice, saying, Father, into your hand I commit my spirit. Whoever said this he breathed was lost. And now when this internal saw what had taken place, returned. And he praised God, saying, suddenly this man was instant. All of their crowds that assembled for the spectacle, and they saw what take place, returned home beating their breasts. And all the acquaintances and the woman who had fallen him from Galilee stood at distance watching these things. Now there was a man named Joseph from the Jewish town of Arimathea. He was a member of the council of good and wise, who had not consented to their decision action. He was looking for the kingdom of God. And this man went to Pilate and asked for the body of Jesus. They took it down and wrapped it in a linen shroud and laid it in a tomb cut in stone. Nor had ever yet been laid. It was the day of preparation, and the Sabbath was beginning. And a woman who had come with him from Galilee saw the tomb, and how his body was laid. And they returned and prepared spices and ointments on the Sabbath. They rest according to the commandment. Proverbs 2. As I previously my words and my commandments with you, making your ear attentive to wisdom and inclining your heart to understand. Yes, if confidence and raise your voice for understand. You will seek like silver and search for us for hidden treasures. You will understand the fear of the Lord, find knowledge. You got the longest wisdom for his mouth, can knowledge understand. His source of sound wisdom for the eyes, shield to those walking intently. The out in past just and watching over the way of sins. You understand righteousness and justice and equity, every good path. Wisdom will come into your heart. And knowledge will be pleasant to your soul. Discretion watch over you, understand what God is, delivering you from the way of a full minute perverted speech. You forsake the paths of our righteous, who walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice in the when the line the perverseness of evil. And his paths are quickly, who are deepest in their ways, shall we deliver from the forbidden from the idols with the smooth ways. Who forsakes the company of you. He said, and forgets to come over God, and how six times death and how hearts to depart. And you go to come back, nor do again the path of life. So you walk in the way of the good, and keep to the paths of the righteous. Without right won't have the land, those who materially will remain, but the wicked will be cut off from the land, and interest will be rooted out of it. Psalm 70. And you, Lord, do I take refuge? Let me never be put to shame. In your righteousness, deliver me and rescue me, incline your ear to me and save me. Bring to me a refuge to which I may continually come. You have given the command to set me free, on my rock and my fortress. My rock and my fortress. You receive me, O God, from the hand of the wicked. And the wicked from the gospel, just according to my feet, alone on my hand, my trust only on you I have lain from before my birth. You are he who took me from my mother's womb. I rise continually over you, and have been as important to me. You are my strong refuge, my mouth shows your praise. In the glory all the day, do not cast me within tower away. Save me not with my strength, but for my enemies speak concerning me. If those who watch before my life consult together, and say, God is forsaken, and pursues with theirs none to deliver me. And I mean, God, be not far from me. O God, make haste help me. May accuse be put to shame and convict you. Their scorn and disgrace may they be covered. Covered who see my head. But I'll hope continue. I'll pray to you more and more. And mouth will tell you righteous acts. Your deeds of salvation will be. And I'm supposed may knowledge with the mind deeds, Lord God will come. And my know your righteousness, Lord, yours land. And God, from my youth you have told me. And still proclaim your wondrous deeds, even to the old age and grey hair. And God, do not judge me. And God, do not forsake me, until I proclaim your might to another generation. Your power to all those who come. Your righteousness, O God, teach the high heavens. You have done great things, O God, who is like you. You have made me see many trials and calamities all about America. And just to you, yet you will bring me up again, and you will increase my grace, so I'm come from you again. I also praise you with the heart for your faithfulness, and I go. I sing praise to you, I holy one, and my lips will shout for joy. I sing praise to you, my soul, I surrender you. And I tell my woman, talk of your righteous help all the day long. They even put to shame and disappoint who sought to do me harm. Now astonished, nothing in the Lord's power. Raise my hands to Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will done earth as it is in heaven. This day and day, but forgive us the doses if you have debtors. It is not an invitation to the evil one. Forgive us the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. See you tomorrow. Bye.